hunt begins.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left. One enemy remaining. Good concealment.
Today we're in Bali, Indonesia, and I'm going to be comparing Bali's most affordable pig. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. To Bali's most expensive pig. Oh, and after an hour and a half right here, our final product. That is a crispy looking pig. The whole pig itself has become a dipping vessel. Take a look at that. Indonesia is a fascinating, interesting country because here you will find the world's largest Muslim community. If you didn't know, Muslim folks, they don't eat a lot of pork. But if you come here to Bali, pork is king. And they call it babi guling. It means suckling pig. All over this island, anytime you see billowing smoke wafting into the street, most likely that's coming from roasting pigs. Well, today, I want to see the most affordable types of pork you can get here, but we're also going to get the most expensive pig on the island, the golden pig. But first, our super affordable location. Let's go. And from the alleyway, you can find the restaurant right here, Babi Guling Chandra. If you go to the back, you can actually see them cooking up food live in person. Right here, the pig ready for delivery. The pig has been wrapped up in plastic and cardboard to help it keep and maintain its shape by ship. If you have a pig in the back seat, you can find it in the front lane. I think you should be able to go in the diamond lane. Why not? Let's keep moving. Right here, we have chicken satay. Chicken right here. Let's go. Right here, you can see two men eating their meat.
Spike down B.
Here, this is the green area. We're going to be seeing a pig cookhouse later today with even more pigs than this, but it's glorious, and this is like truly hard labor. They don't have a mechanical system to rotisserize a pig. Their system is named Gary. He's right there. What's your name? Okay. You said Gary. This is their fuel source when they're burning. So we have a dry coconut here. These things will burn for hours. You can see they have the coconut perfectly placed around the pig to create the right temperature. You have to be careful when cooking a pig. The worst thing you could do is have the skin rip, because then the juices are going to start to leak out. That's why he has to constantly rotate it back and forth. Right now he's giving it a good old rub down with some oil, keeping it nice and shiny. Right now it's 9:30. So the restaurant is already chock full of pork meat. Let's go inside and see what they got. And here they have a huge display case. You can either order from the menu or just point at what looks delicious to you. Take a look at this. This is called lawar. It is a combination of many different things. Everything is finely minced though. There is coconut, there's young jackfruit, there's tons of spices, there is some meat in there, oh, and chilies to make it spicy. And here, we have meat categorized into different piles. This is leaner pieces of pork. Next to that, you have fattier pieces of pork. And then this thing right here, this is big seasoning paste. This is the offals. You can see we have fried intestine and there is liver too. It is so thin, it's like a piece of paper almost. I'm gonna try it out right now. Well, it's like the potato chips of liver. It's so crunchy and so dry. It's like sucking the moisture from my mouth.
Boy, go ahead. Go be.
Pig intestine. And just up here, this is a bag full of chicharron. This is the most prized part of the pig. That is just a bunch of crispy skin. It looks gorgeous. It looks tempting. Oh my gosh. I think the next thing we should do is look at the menu, order something from there, sit down and eat, and see what it's like to eat a very affordable pork babi guling meal here in Bali. So our plate right here, it starts with rice, and then we get some of that lawar. Then some more lean protein. And then right here, she's going to put a load of those spices on top, breaking off a fresh piece of skin, very appreciated. This is a spicy sambal. A little bit of chicken, fried intestines, a little bit of liver. And this right here is the fried chicharron. Oh, where are we going? And that right here is our final product. Let's go eat.
All right, boys. I'm down. Let's just do that.
We have for $2.31 some iced tea. We have this assortment of meats and some rice. And then they have a pork bone broth soup with meat inside as well. I can't wait to try it out. Oh, where do you even start with something? Isn't it amazing that these are both skin? Oh, pretty good. It's a very bubbly chicharron. Much more like styrofoam. Here, oh my god, they only give you
much more like styrofoam. What?
Sheet of pig skin, but I'll stick with this. Let's try it out.
Cutting through. Helps that old man find his correct.
Crunchy, but juicy on the inside. It just tastes like salt and some chilies. That's delicious. Let's try out the soup. Really deep, savory stock. When I tried the liver earlier, it's super dry. Maybe if you like put it in your soup or something. This is an intestine, same kind of thing. It's like they fry it to dry it. That's better. It has a little bit more moisture in it. Here is the main pork meat you get. Now that I look at it, some actually appear to be a bit more fatty and some are a bit more lean, but they don't really have any flavor. So they have to add the flavor on top with their seasoning paste, a minced assortment of different herbs and seasonings.
Oh shit, 1 mid.
yeah, that's spicy. It's so spicy, like it'll give you diarrhea, but you won't regret it anyways. The meat itself is kind of chewy. It's half fatty, half lean, but man, it is all about that spice. That's really good. In addition to that, we have the lawar. There's some sambal in there too. It's white, it's fragrant, it's delicious. Great texture. In Bali, they love to mince foods. Whether it's meat, whether it's young jackfruit, even this, the chicken here is minced into a paste. It's mixed, probably half the ratio is seasonings in there. Wash it down with some iced tea. That is our first location for $2.31. From here, we are going to the most expensive location we could find in Bali. And that's gonna be cooking up the pig and draping it in gold. But first we have to go to the cookhouse where they're roasting the pig. Let's move. We have come to the roasting house. We're building up to a golden pig, but you can't have a golden pig until you have a pig. This is the roasting section. This place is specializing in just roasting. In one day, they might roast between 20 to 30 pigs, starting from very early morning to a bit later in the day. You've already seen this, but I want to start the process from the very beginning. This right here is our pig for today. This is a suckling pig. The pig you saw earlier today was massive, gigantic, definitely not suckling. If you're still suckling at that age, then you need therapy.
Portal closed.
But here, this is a true suckling pig. The skin has largely been scraped off already, but he's kind of torching between the toes and getting every last hair fiber off there. From there, it's going to be gutted. We're not going to show that, but we are going to show the seasoning that takes place after. So we have our pig right here, and we have our sambal right here. This is full of delicious flavors. It's got onion, turmeric, galangal, chilies, other things. That's all going on the inside. Next, this is what's going to go on the outside of the pig. I'm told it's called a sweet soy sauce. It's going to give it a beautiful color. Mix that with a little bit of water. I mean, it's basically like tanning lotion.
Last
It's now
player
time
standing.
for the piglet to hit the fire. And this man is going to be in charge of this thing rolling. For an hour and a half, it's going to crisp up and look absolutely delicious.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
And after an hour and a half right here, our final product. That is a crispy looking pig. This is the owner of the restaurant we're about to go to. His name is Ayang, sir.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is incredible. I'm very excited. I wanted to ask you, why use people to do this hard, difficult, hot job?
If we use machine,
My
it's
ulcer.
going to be hard to control the heat of the fire, and then it's going to burn, and then we couldn't stop it.
So the job of the guys here is safe,
It's safe.
as long as they're not burning it.
Yes.
Okay. From here, we're going to take this pig to the restaurant and slap it with some gold. Let's go. Welcome to our next and final restaurant, Bobby Guling Golden. Why do they call it Golden? You're gonna find out soon. Here you'll find the kitchen, and there are very similar menu items as the last place we went to, but they have a little bit of a twist too. Let me show you. Right now they're filming a huge order right here. They have like 7 portions. This is where all the food action is happening. This is something that's actually on the menu here. It's called the Signature Golden, or Golden Signature. And you can see they have a big, beautiful piece of pork skin that's completely covered in gold. There's the under skin side there. Beneath that, you can see very similar things to what we had this morning. There's pork, there's some lawar, and to be honest,